how else can the SBA help entrepreneurs that are struggling during the pandemic? And what other programs do they have in place to help these entrepreneurs that are struggling outside of just loans and lending?
Yeah, so really SBA has been on the forefront of the economic relief component with the financial liquidity, adding financial liquidity to the markets. That's really been the main path. Now, through that, we did, again, I increased funding to our resource partners. And it's those resource partners that are really a big value for our businesses. A lot of our SBDCs around the country can sit down with a business and provide them deep market research to do a competitive market analysis or to look at even international trade opportunities that the business can sit down with. A lot of our SBDC partners and nonprofit partners also help provide consulting and counseling about bringing your business online and helping you access more of the virtual markets. So you can sit down one-on-one with a resource partner and figure out what's best way forward for you. Now, as you know, SBA is a federal organization, right? So a lot of our work is done at the highest levels, and really our funding is pushed down to the state so it can be matched at the state levels to allow those local partners in your areas to really work with the resources that are available. You can go out to sba.gov/local assistance. You can type in your zip code and you can find some of those funded partners in your neck of the woods so you can have an introductory meeting and figure out what's happened in your market that they can help you with.
And all this is basically free, right? A lot of these resources.
It's prepaid. You've paid your taxes, and so
Nothing is free, right?
right, nothing is free. It's prepaid, but it is generally at no cost or very minimal cost to the individual business that's looking to use these services. SBA doesn't stop there, right? Because I think now we're all looking for more revenue opportunities and new customers, right? The SBA can really help you foray into federal government contracting, where now our businesses are selling their goods and services back to the federal government. We run several certification programs for businesses to help them have a competitive edge when selling back to the government. So that's a great option if you've got, let's say, an IT consulting business or a construction trade business. If you've got a business that the federal government buys, and we are the biggest procurer of goods out there, over $400 billion annually of procurement, 23% of that's mandated to be spent through small businesses.
I think what's important here is that whether you're an existing entrepreneur that's struggling, whether you're a new entrepreneur that wants to start a business, there's a lot of room out there for you to get the help, and there's resources out there. So take advantage of it. So what I want to leave you with is one last question, which is, during this very unique time, what would be your advice to these entrepreneurs?
It's a great question. I think, if I'm a struggling business right now and I'm looking to stockpile as much cash as possible and try to find and see what's happened in 6 to 12 months. I think if we can get through this next round of paycheck protection funding, COVID relief funding, that's going to give a lifeline out to a lot of businesses that are currently out there struggling. I said, if I'm a new business, I'm taking a 10,000-foot view and making sure, and I'll go back to the AWACS, 30,000 foot above the war field, I'm looking at the holes and the gaps in the market to figure out where I can best fit in. And I'm going to start small to prove my concepts. I'm going to validate it, and I'm going to look to grow organically as quickly as possible, using internal and customer funded dollars and customer feedback to make sure I'm making smart decisions the entire way through.
Edward, I want to thank you for taking the time, helping out people who are in desperate need of some proper advice, giving them avenues and showing the resources that they can take advantage of. So thank you for your time, and I appreciate you being a guest on the Business 360 podcast.
Thanks for